Hey, my divas. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Let me go ahead and get my devices set up here. Drink some coffee. I still have a mess on my desk from yesterday, but that's okay. I cleaned it up pretty quick and put some lotion on while I'm getting everything set up. Oh, my camera's actually pretty good. I am going to move it up just a smidge. Hopefully that was not too much of a smidge. Probably was. I feel like I moved it more than I wanted to, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and copy this link. Oh yeah, I made that much worse. Let's fix that. Okay, let's try that again. Let's get up and do that manually. Hopefully that was better. You know, but when I hit the live button, it actually gives me a different view, a slightly larger view. So that is why sometimes it is a bit different. And let's get this link up. For those of you that don't know what the Diva chain is, it's Facebook Messenger, where if you choose to be part of that group, I add you in and I give alerts before I go live. And which is very helpful right now that I'm doing these impromptu lives. That is still super crooked. Oh my goodness, why am I so crooked today? Oh wait, did it adjust on its own? Nope, still crooked. Okay, we're gonna try going up just a smidge and see if that helps. I don't know if that's gonna help or make it worse. And then we'll tilt the camera this way. Oh my goodness, it's going from bad to worse. Okay guys, sorry. I'm going to start from the bottom and just straighten out this way. I'm going to use my grid here, because I feel like when I do that, it is slightly better views. Okay, let's see my moo-moo dress. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I think that's about as good as we're getting. Okay, so the messenger chain, if you want to be part of that, go ahead and you have to message me privately to be added to that. Hey, Marsha. Hey, Sharon. For those of you that might be new to my station, my name is Leticia Hernandez. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based out of California. And right now I am doing a countdown to Christmas. So I am going live every single day. That is my goal until Christmas. However, I do not always go live at the same time. On Saturdays, I do try to go live every Saturday at 10 a.m. That's my norm. But for my countdown to Christmas, I am popping on at random times. So if you want to get a heads up, I usually give like a 5, maybe 15-minute heads up before I go live. Go ahead and be asked to add it to the Diva chain. It's not a whole lot of chatter on there, but sometimes we do get a little chatty. But for the most part, it's just me doing announcements. All right, I got lotion on my hands, and I got coffee. I also brought water today. Woo woo! I'm remembering things. And for so early in the morning, that's a new one for me. Okay, let me get my glue gun started. Okay, full disclosure, I know what I want to do today. I have not done this in a long time, and I just found my notes. So we're going to hope that I can read my own notes. Sometimes that's problematic because at the time it makes sense to me. But when I go back afterwards, I sometimes have to play around with it. So, full disclosure, this might not work the first time. We might have to make some tweaks. What I do need to start with is 9 Hershey Nuggets. And we'll put them in like a little... I feel like I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. I feel like I need 10 Hershey Nuggets, not 9. Why does that not look right? Oh, because some of these are going to go upside down. So I need 9 Hershey Nuggets. Sorry, 9 Hershey's Kisses and 2 Hershey's Nuggets. Excuse me. Apparently I need sanitizer now on my hands because I forgot to cough into my elbow. Why you guys needed to know that, I don't know. But full disclosure, whenever I touch things with food, I do like to sanitize my hands. Okay. now I'm sanitized with lotion. That works. Okay. We're going to make a Hershey Kisses Christmas tree. So I've done these, like I said, a long, long time ago, but we're going to do it again. Okay, so I'm taking my notes. This is what my notes look like. When I ever do something the first time, I grab whatever scraps are next to me. Now I actually have a notebook. Well, now I'm going on to 2 notebooks. So we'll see how this works. Okay, so it says I'm going to start with this one because it looks more up to date. I need a 10 1/8 by 2 inch strip. So I can use a regular piece of cardstock. So I need a 2 inch strip. Let's start with that. And it doesn't say I need more than one. So we're going to just start with one 2 inch strip. See how this works? We're going to go right along with me, guys. And then it says I need to score it at, let me bring out my scoreboard for that, because you guys know I like me my scoreboard. I should probably move my glue, because it's kind of in the way at the moment. Let's move it. I don't want to close it because I'm being lazy. I just want to move it. Okay. And I need a score tool. Okay, so now we're scoring at 3 1/4, 6 1/2, and 9 3/4. So 3 1/4, 6 1/2, 9 3/4. Yep, and I'm lazy. I didn't even move my cutter. Why I didn't move my cutter, I don't know. Because I'm silly. Watch me need the cutter next. Okay, and then it says turn and score at 1 inch. Okay, so basically I'm scoring this in half. So it says I should have something that looks like that. Okay, fold in half and glue lengthwise. Okay, guess I needed my cutter quicker than I thought. Fold in half and glue lengthwise. So I'm going to bring my glue back. Goodness, I got stuff flying everywhere, but I'm still in a good mood today. Okay, can't see comments. Good morning, Debbie. There we go. I can see comments now. Okay, fold in half. I'm assuming I'm folding this in half. It did say glue, right? Let me see. And glue, yes. I'm assuming I am gluing this like I did with my nugget tree. Okay. So that's all the notes for that one. Okay. Let's go to this one. So we're at about here. Glue to make, okay. Okay, now that's the tree frame. Now I need the tree trunk. It says 5 3/4 by 2. So we need the cutter again. And apparently we're just going to take another 2 inch. Oh, you know what I didn't do with this? I didn't cut it to 10 1/8. Oh, okay. So I'm going to cut a 2 inch strip first. I just realized that. Okay. So I'm going to cut this 2 inch strip. Okay, now this one said it needed to be 2 by 5 3/4. So we're going to do that. 5 3/4. This is going to be the trunk. I'm going to move that piece off to the side. But this one needed to be cut at 10 1/8. Okay, so I'm assuming this piece needs to come off because I came in at 3 1/4, 6 and 9. So this is where I need to cut off to 10 1/8. So I'm turning this around. So I'm kind of backtracking, guys. Assume that I had cut this to 10 1/8. And since it's an 1/8, it's probably really important that it is at an 1/8. So 10 1/8, okay. Okay, so I cut that 1/8 off. That one's not ready. So, ladies, Okay, now for my trunk. It says to score at 1, 2 3/8, 3 3/8, and 4 3/4. Okay, so I'm going to bring out my scoreboard again. So we're scoring at 1 inch, 2 3/8, so 2 and 1, 2, 3, and 3 3/8, 3 and 1, 2, 3, and 4 3/4. Is that it? It does not say to turn it, so we're just going to leave it at that. So it's like a mystery even to myself. Okay, so tree skeleton. So I need another 2 inch by 11 inch strip. Okay. So we're still on that same piece of cardstock. We're going to grab another 2 inch strip. Now this one needs to be at 11. So I'm just going to 100% check that this is 11, because when you're doing 3D projects, you really want them to be exactly the size they're supposed to be. And sometimes paper's a little longer than it should be. So that's at 11. And that actually looks perfect. Fabulous. Okay. Move the cutter out of the way. Okay, now this says score at each 1 inch mark from 1 through 10. Then slice down the middle at 1 inch. Okay, so there's multiple instructions. So let's do the first one. Score at 1 inch marks from 1 through 10. Okay. That seems easy enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now it says to cut at 1 inch down the middle. So that other one we folded. This one we're cutting down the middle at 1 inch. Okay. So now I've got 2 strips. Let's see. Take 1 strip and cut at 4 inches. And take 1 strip and cut at the 4 inches. Fold score lines. 2 down, flip, 2 down, repeat. Okay, let's see if I can understand my instructions. So this one's just 2 down, right? So I don't have to flip. This one says score lines 2 down. So 1, 2 score lines, flip it over, and go 1, 2 score lines, and fold. This is kind of what I'm looking at right now. Let's take the long one and see what that one looks like. So 1, 2 score lines, flip, 1, 2 score lines, flip, 1, 2 score lines. I feel like I flipped something wrong. Wait, 1, right, 2, 1, 2. I feel like I did that wrong. But who knows? Maybe that, I don't think that, I think it's supposed to be every 2. Oh wait, here we go. Here's a diagram of what it's supposed to look like. This is definitely not what it's, okay, let's try it again. 2, fold down, fold down. Oh, I was folding them up. Fold down, flip, fold down, flip. See, I think it's just supposed to be like this. I feel like that is more what it was supposed to look like. And I still feel like that's wrong. We're going to try this one more time. Score at each, fold score lines 2 down. Oh, 2 down. Maybe I'm supposed to flip it this way. Oh, see, this is where I'm supposed to end up with something that looks like this. I know in general what I'm supposed to look like. What it's supposed to look like. So, it's supposed to hold the kiss in there. So basically it's valley, valley, mountain, mountain, valley, valley, mountain, mountain. So by 2, it's just supposed to go every 2. So valley, valley, mountain, mountain, valley, valley, mountain, mountain. Because you're supposed to end up with something that looks like this. I'm trying to hold it so you guys can see. It's supposed to hold the kisses in there. Do you guys see that? And I can't get this last one because it's kind of funky. So we're going to do that again. So 2 and up and down. See, like that. Okay, so let's start it this way. This way, this way, this way, this way, and this one needs to flip this way. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, now it's coming. Now it's coming along. And I can't remember if this one is supposed to be like this, or if this one's supposed to close itself up. I can't remember. We'll figure this one out at the end. But basically, okay, I'm going to start this one from the beginning. What I should have done was I should have went mountain, mountain, valley, valley, mountain, mountain, valley, valley, mountain. Hopefully that made sense. And I will rewrite these instructions because I had not done that in a while. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Now this is my frame. So I'm going to just fold these at each piece. And this one says glue frame here for stability. So we're gluing the frame at the top for some reason. That does not look right. I feel like I should glue it this way. But I don't know if I should glue it in or out. I think I'm probably going to put some DSP on the outside. But either way, I think I'm going to glue it on the inside. Again, we're totally just playing this by ear. And I am going to glue a strip around here. Some decorative. I remember when I made this last time, I cut a hole here and actually put in some Santas up there. But I'm not going to do that this time. Okay. So there's that. And then this is for the trunk. And I think this one is just going to be for stability. So let's see. And I feel like that's too big. How big was this supposed to be? 5 3/4 by 2 inches. It says it's supposed to hold 2 nugget trees. I think this only needed to be 1 inch. Yeah, I think this only needed to be 1 inch. I'm going to cut this in half. And if it's wrong, I'll cut another piece. But I really feel like this only needs to be 1 inch. Ooh, maybe 1.5 inches. Wait, it's got to go the length of this. So this is 1 and... This is about 1 1/4. So let's go to 1 inch. I want some of that gold tree sticking out. I think that'll be okay. There we go. Now 2 of these should fit in here now, right? No, I feel like this is still not right. I feel like I'm just going to wrap these and then glue them. I'm going to play with this trunk piece. I don't like it. Let's finish the actual tree portion. Okay, so this long one, and then we have the middle section and the top section. This is what is going to be for our tree. Now, this for me is the hardest part. Is supposed to stick in here. So now if you're looking at this, the two pieces that kind of touch up like that first kiss, those are going to be your bottom pieces. And we're just going to kind of squish them in here, into place, and hope they go in there. Now, you're supposed to be able to do this without any glue. Pop them in now or later, but I feel like if I pop them in now, I'll get the stability that I need. Who knows? That might not be the case. I might decide to go back on that. Oh, this is not fitting. Okay. Maybe we're not sticking those in yet. I feel like these Hershey nuggets are bigger, which is weird because everything else is smaller nowadays. I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing here. And again, these ones are going to kind of create a shelf. Like so. And then we need that last one in there. This one definitely needs to be... Oh, it worked. It worked. Okay. So there we go. And again, nothing in here is glued. It's just we're going to pop them in here. I really feel like these nuggets are bigger. I'm going to start with these middle ones and see if that brings stuff out a little bit better. And I'm just shoving them in there. Now, normally you would use silver ones. I don't have silver ones. These are the only ones I have. So we're using these ones. And I probably could have patterned these out better. But you guys get the gist. And they pop in here super snug. That's why I was like, I feel like these are not going to fit. But they're supposed to fit super snug because you're not gluing any of this. Okay. Ah, there's my tree. It worked. A little bit of mishap on that. Okay, so now I need to play with this tree trunk that I feel like I have the directions totally wrong for. So we're going to remake it. Let's go back to this problematic tree trunk. Now I do know I want these wrapped. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to wrap them in this really pretty white and gold paper because that is what I have next to me. Should drink some more coffee. Have any of you guys ever made these before? Inquiring minds want to know. These used to be like a really popular thing a long time ago. It was like a fad, I guess. And I haven't really seen a whole lot of them recently. So, I found my little template for this when I was looking for something else the other day. Because I have a big binder, like a 2-inch binder. It's not all templates, but pretty darn near. Okay, now I'm gonna just... Oh, I wonder if it was supposed to go this way. So this actually might be the right size. Okay, this is totally the right size. Okay, but it did need to be 1 inch and not 2 inches. So let me correct my notes on that. Let me find a pen. So the tree trunk needs to be 5 3/4 by 1 inch, not 2 inches. By 1 inch. And then this one, for the score lines fold flip 2, it's basically mountain, mountain, valley, valley, mountain, mountain, valley, valley. I'll know what that means. Really, I will. But at least for next time, I won't have all that confusion. Okay. Yeah, this is 1 inch, not 2 inch. Okay. Why does it keep saying my live is being interrupted? Sorry guys, I don't know why it's saying my live should be interrupted. Now I want this one super snug. I'm going to go super tight around these because I don't want it to move. These ones I might glue together because I feel like they're going to want to move. They're not quite as snug. I'm going to at least glue them to each other. I might regret that later, but I'm going to glue them in and then they should stay together. Now, I want a little bit more decoration on this tree because it's me. So I'm going to grab some brown. I should have done this piece in brown in general, but let's find some tree-looking DSP. Oh, we'll just grab this DSP because it is close at hand and it's pretty and I think it'll work. Okay, so this one right here, let's go back to that trunk one. And we're going to repeat that process, except for I'm going to go to 3/4. So 5 3/4 by 3/4 for the trunk. We're just going to kind of reverse engineer this. So 3/4. Other strip for the trunk. And 3/4 for the tree. And right about there. And I'm not going to measure this. I could reverse engineer and measure it. I'm just going to wrap it and then cut it off wherever it comes off. Because that seems right to me. So let's do the trunk first. And I'm going to start at the bottom because that just makes sense. I'm going to add a little glue here. Normally I would add it to this piece, but there we go. Now we're going to take just a little segments at a time just to add some zhuzh to this. And almost done. Just kind of guesstimating here about how much zhuzh I need. Now I'm going to go ahead and close it off here at the bottom. I'm going to just cut it off wherever that glue ended. So there's my trunk. I'm going to repeat that process with my tree. And again, I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to guesstimate about that much glue. It's going to spew out, so it'll be okay. But I really like to have that extra DSP. And again, I'm just going to pinch it around. And kind of guesstimate the glue. Holding that pretty tight. Okay, I'm going to put it down just because I don't want my Hershey nuggets to get fallen out. And last but not least, again, give that a nice good pinch. And you know what? I'm just going to finish gluing this the rest of the way. Could I cut it off and save it for something? I probably could, but will I actually use it for something? Probably not. So we're just going to use it as a reinforcer for this. Now, I would like to get my glue gun out and do this with my glue gun. Because I think for stability, that is going to be better. And actually, I kind of want to glue it here to the part that's the bottom. Actually, I'm going to flip this. Because then I really won't see that seam at all because it'll glue. Okay, guys, I'm going to do that with my glue gun. I really want that to be nice and stable. And I still have my glue gun out from the last glue gunning Hershey Nugget Christmas tree. And this time we did a Hershey's Kisses Christmas tree. What do you guys think about this? Did you guys like this? Even though it was kind of like crafting on the fly based off my own notes. What do you guys think? Did you guys like it? Hi, Sharon. I didn't see you pop on. Welcome, welcome. I think I want to do some more of these now. That wasn't hard at all to do. It is a little bit confusing with these inside pieces, but once I got that going, it was much better. I feel like these would be really easy to mass produce. Although I wish I had silver Hershey nuggets, Hershey Kisses. Kisses, kisses, kisses. I need to call them kisses. Hershey's Kisses. Okay, so while my glue gun is heating up, let's go ahead and do a mystery card raffle. If I could get my comments back up, that'd be great. And the word for today's mystery card raffle is going to be tree, because we made another type of tree. We're going to do tree for our glue gun is heating up. I'm actually going to move my glue gun off to the side. And what is up with my live keeps saying it's interrupted. Are you guys getting a message that keeps saying my live is interrupted? I don't know why mine keeps saying that. Okay, so type in tree if you want to be in the mystery card raffle today. And then I will also talk about, like I was saying before, if you want to put something up here on the top, go ahead and slice it right here before you assemble it all. And then you can pop in little pieces, or you can do like glue little figurines up there. I'm going to glue something probably here to the front and make a little scene with Christmas presents or something, but I have to find some DSP for that. Actually, you know what? I might have a whole bag of DSP of stuff pre-cut from when I did these a few years back. Okay, tree, tree, tree. Let's see, we've got Sharon Woost. And, oh, hi, Marsha. I didn't even see you on. Hi, Marsha Long. And we've got Sharon Vickery. I feel like I was missing saying hi to everybody. And Sharon Woost said she's not getting that. Oh. Okay. It shows I have 5 people watching. So I'll hang tight and see if there's any more people. Oh, I know Debbie Warden was watching. I feel like I keep losing comments, so I'm going to put Debbie Warden in. Am I missing anybody else I saw? Let's see. Oh, Marsha, I did say hi. You were the first person on there. So weird. So I've got Marsha, Sharon, Debbie, and the other Sharon. So both Sharon. Sharon Vickery and Sharon Woods. Okay, I think that's all. It says there's one more person. Oh, it's me. I'm watching me. Because I have it on 2 devices. Sometimes, divas, I make myself giggle. And I had a little bit extra on it. Let's see who is going to win the mystery card raffle today. And today I'm actually mailing stuff out. This is what I decided at the end of each week. I'm going to mail out the mystery cards. Since I'm doing lives every single day, it's just easier to sit and do it all at once. Plus today is going to be a mailing day because I need to start. I have not started my Christmas cards, guys. I mean, I have them made. Don't get me wrong. I have an entire case, just like I did last year. But I have not filled out the envelopes or addressed them. And I really need to start getting on that. I usually do that on Thanksgiving. And that's what I do. But I do not. Okay, so let's find my transparency. And my glue gun is just about ready. And, oh, we got 2 contenders. Get these guys out of the way. Oh, and 1 clear winner. And the winner is, let's see who the winner is. Drum roll, please. Marsha Long. Woo woo! Congratulations, Marsha. You are the winner of today's mystery card raffle. I'm going to grab my little stack out. I have it here ready. I'm just going to recap. So this week we've got stuff going out to Marsha, Sharon Moose, Debbie Warden, Marjean's got 3 because she won 3 times. Oh, 4 times. And Susan Holloway Lamano. So that is what's going out this week. These ones, I'm going to keep these out. Got some Happy Mail going out. These ones are going to go into the Christmas Day drawing because I'm going to do some drawings on Christmas Day. Close that up. Okay, now let's go ahead and finish this tree because it is not done yet. Now, did I have to do this with glue, with the glue gun? No. But because this is going to be standing, I just really want it to be secure. So I know I'm not doing this in the right view, but I want to make sure I get that centered. And that's just going to make it so much more stable to have it with liquid glue. I have a baggie of decorations. I'm going to check really quick. I feel like this live went super duper quick. I'm definitely going to have to go out at some point today or tomorrow and buy Hershey cakes. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I've got so much stuff out. I can barely use this bathroom, guys. Actually, I'm almost positive in my big bag of Christmas stuff, I saw the pieces that I decorated this with. So hold, please. Ooh, that might look cute too. What if, oh, I still have my glue gun plugged in. Yes. Okay, I think we're going to upgrade this. So look, this is all Christmas stuff. Let me just tell you, this is the big bag of Christmas goodies I'm looking in right now. And this is basically the stuff I have die cut or made, have left over from other projects. I think this is part of it. Haha, it is. Because I remember that is what I was using when I made these last time. Okay. Okay, I know what I'm going to do now. Alright. We are going to turn this, just like our Hershey Nugget Christmas tree, I'm going to put it on a base. A base like this. And I found this. These are some really old doilies. Oh, these are one of those ones that are... Okay. Now, I could put like a little house like this, but I really want presents, and I think that that's where these come into play. Oh, I needed some paper for the bottom of this. Okay, let's grab, yep, let's grab from that same pack of paper again, because it's just near me, so why not? And they had a white and a green and a red, if I recall correctly. Let's see if I have any red left. I used a lot of that red. Ah, ha. I still have red left. Okay. Apparently this live is not done. I don't think we're not. We're only 38 minutes. This live went so quickly. Okay, so I need a 4 by 4 inch piece. 4 by 4. Like so. I'll put that back in. Oh yeah, this is gonna look so nice. And why am I adding glue to this? I really wanted to add glue to the coaster, but now we're gonna do it this way and hope it works. I don't normally add it to this. I normally add it to the coaster. I'm still gonna add it to the coaster. This is gonna be a lot of glue, guys. I always try to add it to the coaster because you really want it all the way up to the edge. Okay. Oh, this is going to be messy. Messy, but that's okay. Ooh, did I not cut that big enough? Darn it. That's okay. We'll just grab a red ink pad. I cut that a little short. It's gonna be okay. To get that excess glue off. Like so. I'm gonna glue this one on. Hope this looks cute. Actually, yeah, just leave it like that. Center that up. Who's still with me, y'all? I think everybody's still with me. It looks like everybody's still with me. I really like stuff to look packaged and nice, so having it on this piece is going to make it look nice. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my, I think this is actually real red. Real red. And I'm going to edge the sides, but this time I think I'm going to do it with a dauber. So, let me see if I have my real red dauber, see if it looks nice. Let me move that to the side really quick. And see if I can find my real red. Should be with my Regals. There we go. My real red dauber. I need to get myself some new daubers. Oh, I've been buying generic ones because they're cheaper, but they don't last as long, so there's that. Grab my ink pad. Last time I tried to do this with a marker and it just did not work quite as well. And this, see, this one works so much better with the dauber. I don't know why. You would think the Stampin' Right marker or the markers would work better, but I just feel like I have a little bit more control this way to get that around the edge. You can go as light or dark as you want. Almost done. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but not having that stark contrast is really nice. Yep. That's so much better. Okay. Oh, I got some ink on that. That's okay. We're going to cover it up anyways with my tree. Okay, let's plug my glue gun in. And so I got that little oopsie there, but that's more towards the back of the tree. So that's okay. We can actually put that a little bit farther back. Let me see. Is that still going to cover it up? Oh, it's just going to be slightly. But what I want is a little seam in the front. So I'm thinking I had some presents in here. Oh, I do. Okay, we could also put like a little Mrs. Claus there. Oh, and some presents. Actually, I think the little elves would look cuter, huh? A little elf, a green elf. I want the green elf with some presents. Yeah, I think that's what I want. A green elf and presents. Oh, but I think the red elf, I hesitate to use, okay, if I do the red elf, he could be carrying. Okay, now I'm going to do this with just a very little bit of glue. I should do this with liquid glue, but I'm using my glue gun. I'm going to glue that guy, holding that. And I'm going to add a little bit of, I have all these figurines. Let's see, just a little dot of glue for the presents. Hold that there for a second. Beautiful. Okay, now I do need to glue my Christmas tree down before I do anything else. And right about there in the center. hold that down. Okay. Now, for this little guy, I need to bring in my little acetate pieces. Now, I didn't show you guys this part when I made the Hershey Nugget Christmas tree and I made that Hanukkah one, but this is what I did for that one. Oh, yay! Sharon says, I'm still here. Marsha says, me! Yay! Okay, so I'm going to grab one of these, and I'm actually going to fold it in half and cut it, because I think I only need half of this. And then I'm going to fold it in half again. Oh, where's the other little piece? There was two. This is what happens with acetate. It's so, since it's transparent, which is what we want, it is a little tricky to work with. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit right here. Oh, with the glue gun, not the liquid glue. Ooh, that was more than I wanted, but that's okay. I want that as an L shape here at the bottom. Right about there. I'm going to do the same thing with the presents. Maybe if I add it here instead. That's probably what I should have done for the first one. And right about there. And it's going to be okay if you can see this a little bit at the bottom. Because really, hardly anybody's going to see it. Except for the fact that I totally need to rebend that. Because it's a little crooked. But that is basically what's going to hold my figurines up so that, oh my goodness, there was 2 doilies here. That could have been problematic, but you know what? That's okay. We're just going to glue them both down. Because at this point, why not? We'll have a really ruffly doily there. I'll try to line that up to the best of my ability at this point. Okay, now I'm going to go this way so I can kind of see, because I don't want it touching the tree, because I still want to see the nuggets in the back. So that's where these come into play. And again, just a little drop of hot glue. And, oh, maybe my glue, there we go. My bone folder. I probably should not have used one of my good new ones. I should use my junky one for that. And I'm a little bit angled here, but that's okay. I want to make sure that's all stable before I tilt it and show you guys. And now I have a cute little scene. Isn't that adorable? So you get more of that 3D effect. Now, I could have just glued that to the front of the Christmas tree, which is what I did last time, and I didn't have it on a base, but you know, I always like to upgrade stuff. So there we go. And I could put a little star at the top if I wanted to, but I think that looks so flipping cute. I just need to swap these Hershey's out for silver ones, and then I'll be super happy. Ooh, or red and green ones, because I know they have red and green ones for Christmas. But see, I could have done any of these scenes. See, I could do a little Santa. I could even add Santa to the back. How cute. And for some of these, I was doing the sleigh. I'll show you what I did on some of these. Now, I'm not going to do that on this one, because I didn't cut it ahead of time. But if you still have any of this old paper, how cute would that have looked off the top? Huh. But yeah. And all of these, guys know I've been gluing these to thicker. Like these ones were glued to old cereal boxes just to make them super hard ephemera. Okay, that for real is the end of my live. And I have unplugged my glue gun. And I am going to start addressing my mystery card raffle winners. Congratulations to all of you. I will see you tomorrow. I do not know what time tomorrow I will be going live. Full disclosure. I have some stuff going on tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm going to go on super, super early or super, super late. But during the day, I will not be in the middle portion of that because I have I have plans tomorrow. So, bye-bye, my divas. Let's see if I can leave it this way. Ta-ta for now.